Are you gonna lie? Are you, all right. Okay. All right. It is Speedysuccess Professional, and I am Femi Richworld. Yeah, welcome to the classroom. Today we have a special class for all of us who are management students or who have intention to write courses, exams in corporate strategic management. Right. Okay. Now, today my discussion is what is strategic management? And I will be looking at the definition of tasks, and I will also discuss the function of strategic management, the elements, and I will stop at the concept of strategy. Please follow Femi Richworld logo on Facebook. Our host is Speedysuccess Professional, a consulting firm registered with the Institute of Nigeria, registered with CAC, the registered entity. We are saying to train the next person, consult for your company, help your staff develop their structures. And in this class, we will be discussing um, strategic management. What is strategic management? Let's go ahead. Don't forget, you can call Speedysuccess Professional 08148421111. You send email to Speedysuccess Professional, speedysuccesspro@gmail.com. And there also you can follow Pastor Femi Ritual or Speedy Success page on Facebook, and you will surely get to us. Can we go ahead? In this class, we'll discuss strategic management. What is strategic management? Number one, we say strategic management is focused on the formulation, implementation, and evaluation of decisions and actions of the management of a company that leads to the attainment of organization's long-term goals and objectives. That's definition one. When we talk of entities, companies, organizations, profit making or not profit making, all organizations have to carry out what we call strategic management. One, let me just mention two writers on strategic management. Um, David Fred, in his write-up, says that strategic management is the formulation, implementation, and evaluation of actions that will enable an organization to achieve its objectives. That's what he said. That any action that is formulated, approaches that is used for a company to achieve their profitable objective or social services objective, that it should be known as strategic management. Let's take Mr. Williams and Mr. William Glick and his friend Jacques. They said that strategic management is a stream of decisions. That is not one decision, many decisions. A stream of decisions and actions which lead to the development of effective strategy or strategies to help achieve corporate objectives. Now, let's move from there. As a student, one thing you must take note is that whatever is the definition you heard from us, strategic management focuses on the leadership of the company, the function of the leaders. The leadership of a company has a right to sit down and think one day, think 1 week, think 1 month, think, think 6 months, 1 year, then think 6 years, think 10 years for a company. Now, whatever is their thoughts will become an action when it is documented for implementation. Are we together? So strategic management is necessary even for a small business. One-man business needed strategic management. Two persons business needed strategic management. And then when you talk about established entities, needed strategic management. Now, what are the functions of strategic management? We're going to mention like 3 to 4 or 5 of them, and then we move to the next part of this training. Don't forget, my name is Femi Richworld Ayolo. I am the hosted by Speedysuccess Professional, a Nigerian consulting firm set for Africa and Europe and all over the world. We are into management consulting, accountancy, auditing, taxation, and all manner, or ICT, sorry, computer software, implementation and structure, website development, and the rest of them. All right. Now, let's look at some functions or some benefit or some usefulness of strategic management. Number one, an entity that has strong strategic management will be able to initiate and influence their environment. Instead of being a follower, they decide what happens. Let me give an example. When at the COVID time, Speedysuccess was going to come up with the online WhatsApp classrooms. Some of our competitors were doing videos as at that time. And then the Institute of Chartered Accountants, some of the leadership head of it, and came to ask me, what do you do? I told them what we do. How did you set it up? I told them briefly. And some of the leaders were added to our admin platform and classrooms. And we had our mindset that as at this time, this the 50th year going, a lot of our competitors will do what we do, and that's what they are doing. So we have strategic leadership. And whatever, what we are doing now, we started some few months ago. Some of our members, our colleagues, our competitors are also doing it now. Why? We think today, we think tomorrow, and we're thinking 10 years already. And if we have grace, we think 20 years. Are we together? All right. Now, strategic management says it allows an entity to lead or influence its environment. That's number one. Number two, it provides objective basis for resources allocation. If an entity has, or even a nation like Nigeria has, strong strategic management approach, then our resources will not be wasted. Why? Strategic management requires that you arrange how your activities will be. And I used to say as an accountant, wherever there is activity, there is a cost. So if there is cost, there will be spending, all right? And your revenue will also come. So when you have strategic management as one of your method of running your entity or your nation or your business, then you will have costs. And those costs will be used or will happen only on activities that will give you the best results. Are we together? Next is it will reduce internal conflicts in companies when some decisions are taken and some say, oh, no, that's not the best thing to do. This is the best thing to do. When there is a strategic documentation for everyone to see, then people will not complain when decisions are made. Number four, it will also allow an entity to focus on its strengths and demobilize its weaknesses. Every entity has a weakness. Every entity or every company has strengths. And so when you have strategic leadership or strategic management, then you will focus on your strength and not on your weakness. I have told several of my followers and candidates that you don't succeed in life by your weakness. Don't ever think of it. Whatever you don't want to do does not make you succeed. Whatever you know how to do, how minute it may be, that is what you must set your thinking on and your activities and your action on. Same thing with companies. If you don't have machine for the product your competitors are producing, what machine do you have? What are we producing? Focus on your strength and build up to reduce all manner of weaknesses that may be in your entity. That's one of the benefits of strategic management. Next, we will focus on it also helps the employees of an entity to be productive. I keep saying it. At Speedysuccess, we have about 5 lecturers or 5 consultants. Nobody is directed by anything. When you come in, we give you our blueprint. This is your job work, and that's all. Though we have control system where the management may see what you are doing and help to advise, but nobody is under anybody's pressure. Why? We have given everybody the blueprint. This is what we are doing part time. This is your duty. And so it allows for employees to be more productive because they now bringing their own initiative into it. You have shown them what to do, and they are doing it. They can do better if you give them freedom, and that's what we do. Next is it also allows an entity to be aware of its environment. Like I know all my competitors, and they are very sure they know me because there are things they do, there are ways they come to me, whether on the public social area, they know what I will not do. And I also know what they will do if I allow them to encourage my business or my strategy. All right? Okay. It's not fight, but that's a strategic management. It allows you to continue to have strength or rule in your industry, even when your competitors are strong. All right? Next and the last one here, which I may going to give, it allows for a clear understanding of the performance and the work system of a company. If you are not performing, you should know because there is a strategy saying this is what you must do. Let's quickly look at some elements. All right, don't forget, my name is Femi Richworld. Follow me on Facebook. Follow Speedysuccess on Facebook, Speedysuccess page, Speedysuccess Professional. We provide accountancy services, training services, consulting services, ICT services, and all other management value-based services. Let's look at, our topic is still what is strategic management. We're looking at strategic management. Today I want to look, the next area we're going to is the elements of strategic management. There are 3 major elements of strategic management. Number 1 is adaptation. That is, if you have a strategy, whether it's going to be implemented in the short-term period or longer-term period, everyone in the system must adapt to it. When we started the online class, some of our consultants, we don't want to do the class. Why? It's a little bit different from what was existing before the year 2000. But we took them to the classroom, sat them down, and we showed them what to do. We helped them, we stay and encourage them. And after 2 years, we're no more even thinking of somebody's not interested in doing what we ask them to do. So adaptation is bringing both the clients and the employees to that model. And as soon as that is done, you'll get your results. Now, number 2 there is complexity and flexibility. Every strategy must have complex content and the flow content. As soon as we all understand the complexity, the flow should go. Nobody should say, I don't know how to continue. No. It must be complex. Yes. It must flow. So as a leader in strategic setting, what I do is I set up all the platforms and I say, okay, young man, will add you there. This is your course content. This is your workload to do. And then this is what you must do. And so starting it at the beginning may be difficult, but as soon as a client or an employee or a staff, a consultant is surely aware of what to do, there's no stoppage. All right, it doesn't have to have somebody to stay around. No, you just know what to do. You are doing it. The last one is that every strategy must be, strategic management must be enterprise-wide, company-based. There is no course at Speedysuccess Professional that is not online, even though you have the physical content. It doesn't matter. Every classroom, whether it's private classroom or whether it's even online ICT, whether it's physical ICT, everything we do here has a content of the online. The reason is that it's a policy and it's a policy, it's a long-term strategy. We are global, and the only way we can be global is to be online. There's no other language on that, okay? Now, we will be going ahead to look at concept of strategy, and I'll be running up. Don't forget, the Speedysuccess Professional will provide ICANN lectures, will provide ICITN lectures, CIBN lectures, NIM lectures, and marketing lectures, and we also provide accountancy services. Don't forget, we will provide ICT lectures and training. You can call us for your consulting services. You want us to help us structure your accounting system, whether you're a medium-sized company or a small-sized company, you need an expert that can touch your business. Please call 081 4842 1111. Speedysuccess Professional. My name is Femi Richworld, and you know I am a professional accountant. Can we go ahead? Now, all right, so I'm running up. As I'm going to run up, concept or strategy. What is strategy? Strategy simply means a course of action which specifies the resources necessary to achieve a certain objective. And that is adopted from CIMA, Chartered Institute of Management Accountants globally. Now, the next one is strategic plan. It is a statement of a long-term goal alongside the definition of strategies and policies which will ensure the achievement of that goal. Every entity must have a strategic plan. Corporate strategy. It is a pattern of objectives of an organization, inclusive of all the policies and essential plans that will help the entity to achieve the set goals and what the entity is supposed to look like, or what they are into, or what they are. Speedysuccess is a consulting firm, and that's where we are. And we consult for anyone, anywhere in the world. The next there is, what are the major attributes of a strategy? Number one, when you have strategy, it helps you to present your long-term or short-term goals, broad or narrow goals. Scope of the entity, objectives also stated in the strategy. Strategy helps to face the challenges or eliminate the challenge of external environment, the competitors. Because we have our strategies, we are not careful of our competitors, but we know them, we identify them, and we also ensure that we are protected. Just strategic management. Okay, let me show you something from the board, and I will be out of the classroom. Can we go closer to the board? Now, let's briefly look at all of these. I've discussed them already, the functions. Just carefully put your camera on there. All right. If you have done like 30 seconds, move to the other adaptation page. Okay. So I've discussed strategic plan, and then so if you have all of these, we can now move to corporate strategy and attributor strategies. With all of this understanding, every entity could start, move forward from here. Nations, companies, entities, organizations shut down when they neglected the strategic management. Nations that don't have strategic management or leadership will not make it. I pray for our country that we will have men and women who understand long-term strategies and how to ensure strategies are working. In case you want us to advise on your local government, your state government, call Speedysuccess Professional 081-4842-1111. We are strategists. We can sit down and help a governor, a senator, a local government chairman, even the presidency, advising them on how to set up strategies that are both now and 10 years, 15 years, and 25 years. Every strategy that runs for 10 years must have good products or good results. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm out of this class. It is Speedysuccess Professional. Follow Femi Richworld on Facebook and get more lectures from yourself. Thank you very much. And if you are an ICANN student, please call us 081-4842-1111, CITN 081-4842-1111, CIBN 08148431111, all the relevant courses in social sciences. Your undergraduate or your master degree program student, and you needed some support in some key accountancy and management courses, please call 08148421111. My name is Femi Richworld. God bless you. Have a nice time.